Alright, now I'm going to start cleaning up the body. I just want to give it a good thorough cleaning. As far as the fingerboard goes, I use a little bit of this. Seems to work pretty well. You don't need a lot, just dampen it down a bit. Get something to scrub the surface with. As soon as you've scrubbed it well enough, a nice clean cloth, wipe it off. Yeah, I've got a couple edges I'm not going to worry about. Make sure it's good and dry. Don't want to let any moisture sit on here for any length of time. Notice the 0 fret again. Makes the action pretty consistent though, I'll be honest there. See, we're getting crud come off of this. Alright, nice and clean again. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to give the frets a quick polish. You can either get very fine sandpaper or steel wool will work. At least that's what I was shown originally. That's what I've got, and that's what I'll use. These I picked up on eBay. They're fret guards or fret cleaning guards or whatever you want to call them. And they're very handy for doing this because they protect your fretboard while you're doing this sort of thing. For example, if I want to polish this fret, you can see it's got a little wear on it, but not enough to worry about redoing it at any time soon. Just do this until it starts to polish up nice and clean. Oops. It's a little shinier. One of these days I'm going to have to do a fret job on this, but it's not time yet. Don't think you really see, but it really does make a difference. I'll clean it again before I do the final polish. Get the right light on here, you can see just a little bit of chatter marks on there. Don't have them so much down here, but I've got them further up. A little more polishing. this is why you need the slightly smaller one, because you get up here to the top frets and that won't fit in there anymore. Just got to be a little more careful, that's all. Hey Gracie, my cat. Okay. Okay, one last thing I like to do. Kind of cool stuff. I don't know if you've ever seen it before. I got this at my local Canadian Tire. Very fine polishing tarnish remover, I think. Use it the same way. Takes tarnish off. Cleaned. Now it needs to be oiled. F1 oil, I've heard a lot of people talking about it. I've used it for a couple of years now. You don't need to saturate the board, although I did it first. Maybe if it's never been used, you might want to, but if it's never been oiled, maybe the first time you want to let it soak in a bit, but after that you just need enough to keep it up. So I think I said it before, but if you're looking for rags, just go down to your local hardware store. So they're bound to have something like a bag of rags. Look for it in the painting section. And make sure there's nothing left, no excess left on there. And there it is. Refurbished, worked on. Next time it'll probably have to have a fret leveling. Next time I do a really serious cleanup on it. Yeah, the next thing is get a clean cloth. And I'm going to use this Dunlop 65 for cleaning the rest of it. Usually they suggest you spray it on the rag and then wipe it down, but this is not, it's not lacquer. It's if it is, it's a very hard material. It's a plastic type thing, a polyurethane. It's pretty much indestructible. The only reason there's any marks on this is it's got 45 years of use on it. And actually, it's not bad for that kind of time. But this stuff will clean. And polish. Oh, lots of crud on here. Coming up pretty nicely. Ooh, it shines up good. Get the back side here. This actually seems to be the better way of doing it. Last thing I really need to clean up. Well, showing some age. It's not going to polish right up, but that's fine. That's all, you know, pick marks and whatever everything else. And it's clean and ready to reassemble. I hope you find this useful, and we'll talk to you when I get to the next step.